Hi you guys, so today I am doing a tutorial about how I style my hair every day and what I do to, well, I shouldn't say every day, but how I style my hair probably 1 to 2 times a week. So my hair is washed, as you can see right here. It is dry. I let it dry so you see how it looks when I don't brush it, comb it, or do anything. It has no product in it. I just washed it with the cleanser and then put some conditioner and a leave-in mask. So this is how it looks, and as you can see, it's pretty poofy. So let's get started. I'll show you what I do, what brushes I use, what tools, what products, and how you can achieve those bouncy and hydrated looking. But first, some green juice. Oh, it's tangy because it has ginger. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is a brush. I swear by my wet brush. This is, as you can see, a bit old. I've had it for a few months and I swear by the wet brush. It's the only brush that I use, and then I also finger comb. But I'm not going to be using this one today. I'm going to be using their new line, which I'm about to show you. Okay, so the brush that I'm going to be using is this one, the coconut oil infused Go Green wet brush. This is part of their new line that just came out, and this one leaves the hair soft and smooth, and it's infused with coconut oil in the brush strands. So we're going to use this one today, and I would definitely recommend investing in a good brush, or doing some finger combing in the shower if possible. But if you can't, then I recommend a good brush. Look at how beautiful it is. You obviously want to start off with wet hair, so I am going to go wet it and I'll be right back. Now that my hair is pretty wet, some pieces are not. You can use a spray bottle, or you can just come out of the shower with your hair wet and then squeeze out some of the water when you come out of the shower. That way it's not soaking wet and your hair can absorb some of the product that you're going to use. The first product that I am going to apply is this one. And this is awesome for detangling and leaving it in the hair. I use quite a bit. As you can tell, I have a lot of hair, so you need to use accordingly. And I'm going to begin by distributing it through one side. I always work in 2 sides. I never just put it all over the hair, because then you end up kind of wasting it, and you want to make sure that you really work it through the strands. So you see it's tangled in some of these areas, and I begin to take apart those knots, as you can see. So you're just going to work through the hair like so. Whew, okay, we had a tiny hiccup in the kitchen and I had to go help, so I came back. But I'm all done combing this side. As you can see, it looks very wet because it has the product in it, and I just make sure that I get all the knots out. Hair does fall out of my head, as you can see, and that's totally normal. We are growing hair all the time and dead hair falls off. So you shouldn't be alarmed if you're losing some hair. But I definitely recommend, if you want to grow your hair and just keep it strong and healthy, I would take biotin, or those vitamins that are called hair, skin, and nails. You can get them at Target, Walmart, wherever, Amazon. And that will really help your hair to grow, your nails as well. 2 hours later. I am done. This is definitely the longest process for me, is combing my hair, just because it's so long. And as you can see, it takes a while. So it's finally all combed out. So now that both sides are combed, you can see this one already started kind of drying. What I'm going to do is kind of separate the curls. I don't usually diffuse it unless it's a special occasion, which is today for my video. So I am going to diffuse it, and I'll show you guys how I do that in just a little bit. So now that I have combed through the hair really well, I am going to apply one more product, and it's this one, the Curl Quencher. So I'm not going to apply a whole lot, only about this much per side, and I'm going to just kind of work it through, making sure that it gets mostly on the ends before I begin to diffuse the hair. Okay, so I'm going to get to diffusing. I'm going to be using the Dyson Supersonic. Don't think that you need to go out and buy this hair dryer, but if you can do a little splurge on yourself, I do recommend it. It's awesome. I did work with them, so they did send me this hair dryer, and it did come with the attachment, see, and it's a magnet. So you don't have to do much anything else. I have it plugged in, and I'm going to show you what I do. So first, you're going to take the first piece of strand, which I'm going to work in the back. One thing I do want to point out is that if you're seeing that some of the ends get dry, I do spray it down with this, just a curl leave-in conditioner. You can use any leave-in conditioner. I love this one. I'm just going to spray down the ends because my ends do dry very fast. So I want them to be nice and wet when I am doing the diffusing. Same. So you do want to keep them separated. And you can diffuse more or less depending on how curly you want the curls to look. So this one is looking a little bit weird to me right here. So I'm going to recurl this one. Okay, I finished one side. This side is all diffused. I am going to touch it up a little bit and do a little bit back here to give it a little bit more volume, but I'll show you how to give it a little bit more volume at the end. But this is all diffused, as you can see. It really defines the curls really well, and it just gives it such a nice finish. You can always freshen them up in a few days with a little bit of leave-in conditioner, and then just touch up those areas with your diffuser and your hair dryer. Guys, I'm all done. It only took me I think almost 2 hours to do this video, but of course you are probably seeing it much shorter. But I'm all done diffusing my hair. As you can see, it really gives the curls a lot of definition, makes them look a lot bouncier, and they just look so nice. You can always freshen them up if they kind of fall out or if they look a little bit dry during the week. I do spritz them up a little bit with leave-in conditioner after I'm done, so they kind of have a little bit of that wet look, where they look a little bit more hydrated. So if you guys want to see more videos, please let me know, because I'm not sure if I should make any.